Hey guys, John from JohnMurrayHeadshots.com here. First rainy day since this whole COVID thing seems to have started. Lucky I have my own lights. How fortunate is that? Okay, I want to talk about multidimensionalism and communication. That sounds posh. So let's talk about that. Okay, if we talk about this is about how to communicate, true, no matter what it is you do. Look, I shoot headshots, but I mix human behavioral sciences with it. And everybody tells me that the people in my photographs look like real people. They look like you can actually physically touch them, or you can communicate with them and you really get them, rather than them just being sitting there flat. Multidimensionalism. I'll talk about that a little bit more. So when we look at words, we read a book, we look at anything, it doesn't really matter what it is. If it's just words, text message, you get off a friend and you misread it because you get the wrong impression, or they get the wrong impression when you send them a text message. You're only joking, but they don't get it. Words are flat. They are one-dimensional. They have meaning to describe our emotions and our senses. I'm very Simon Cowell at this shirt. And not a chest hair to be seen. Disgraceful. Anyway, if you haven't seen these videos before, this is the way I go on all the time. So yeah, if we just look at the words don't really hold any meaning until we put them together to describe our emotions and our thought processes and the things that make it multidimensional. So when we think these things, we think with tonal inflection in our voices. Even when we're talking to ourselves in our heads, we're bouncing up and down like I am right now. And that makes it multidimensional. If you listen to music, it's multidimensional. There's many different layers in that music that makes you feel things. It stirs something within you to make you happy, to make you sad. If we watch a movie, they do different things in films where they might slow down or speed up the frame rate, so how it's actually recorded, that when they play it back, there might be gaps between the frames, and unconsciously you pick up on that. And it makes you feel uncomfortable in horror films and scary movies and stuff like that. Everything that we do is multidimensional. Everything that we feel is multidimensional because it's based on hormones, and it's based on our mood, and it's based on us being connected to the world around us. But then we get text messages, and text messages are just words. If you are connected with me, you know that I probably sent you a voice note on LinkedIn to say thanks for connecting, and maybe have a great weekend, because I'm putting a human element back into technology. Because words are just words. Words don't really mean anything unless they're connected to some sort of an emotional release or some sort of emotional value. And again, that's why I mix behavioral sciences and psychology, anatomy, physiology, all of the other bits and pieces that I mix with the headshots, because it makes people connect to them, and it means it's multidimensional. So no matter what it is you do, you can make it multidimensional. I'm not saying you have to go off and study psychology or cognitive behavioral therapy, but what I'm saying is that no matter what it is you do, connect with the human on the inside. And if you connect with the human on the inside, you manage to store emotions, and you manage to create a feeling in that person, in other people, well, then they're going to follow you. It's very evident. You look at the likes of, I don't really like talking about Gemma O'Doherty, or if you look at Trump, and even go way back and look at Hitler, they stirred something in somebody. They were storing anger. They were storing hatred. That's what they stir in people who are angry and people who are pissed off. And those people will follow them. Where if you're happy and you're in great form and you treat people with respect, people who treat other people with respect will follow you as well. And that's what we want. They're the people that are going to engage with you. They're the people that are going to support you. So, store something good in other people rather than hatred and anger, and be multidimensional in the right way, and success. That's my whole video. It was just in my head. I just wanted to talk about it. What day is today? I'm back to work next week, so I'm just super happy.